You want to do it
How
on
can
your
all the pressure be on Dallas if they got to win tonight?
Well, listen, the pressure's on Dallas. You know, they got a slim slither of hope now, Dallas. And so they're like, before it was like they had nothing to lose in game 4. They were like, we're down 3-0, nothing to lose. Now they feel like they can get back in the series, so there's a little more pressure on them to push it back to their home court. So I just think it's a 10 for Boston. I think they got to get the job done here on their home court. You don't want to give them any hope because now the momentum shifts to Dallas if the Celtics lose on their home court. So now 2 things happen. Dallas believes they can beat you in their home court. And Dallas has shown they can beat you in a dominant fashion on their home court. So it's a must-win for the Celtics. Right now, you don't want to have to take that flight. Like I said, that flight, it'll be brutal. It'll be the brutal 3-hour flight to Dallas. I mean, and for one, I already got my duck boat reservations still for this week. I don't want to have to push this back. You know, I got the parade. I got my booth at the club party, the championship party. I got my bottles lined up, Skip.
Yeah.
We can't, because, you know, I know Luka watched Undisputed last week.
I believe he did.
He watched Undisputed last week. That's why they came in and got that game Friday, so.
But yet he's watching again, and you are guaranteeing a Celtics victory tonight.
And I know he's going to come in with a Jordan mentality. That's why I don't mind. He can go out and get 40, but we got to stop these other guys. So don't mess I can't have my reservations messed up. You know, I'm going to be at the Encore. I got my duck boat. I got it all lined up. So this is a 10 on the Richter scale. They get it done. The confetti is hanging in the Raptors. It's in the nets. It's in the nets, ready to get dropped. The commissioner, the trophy, everything is lined up. We don't want to have to travel with this. We don't have to pack this up and travel with it to Dallas.
Are you sure you're not going to wind up on tugboats instead of
tugboats?
Tugboats.
Tugboats.
Yeah. Tugging along?
No, these are duck boats.
Yeah.
Skip.
Okay.
These is duck boats. We can ride these on land and water.
Yep.
You know, I've been being able to understand basketball for, I don't know, Skip, since I was probably 7, 8 years old, really understand it and watch championships, whether it was Boston, Lakers, Philly, Chicago, you know, whatever those games are. This is probably, no, there is no probably, it is the biggest game in Boston Celtics championship run history for me. This is, and here's why I say this. Based on the history of this group.
It wasn't when we beat y'all Lakers? It wasn't that one?
Be quiet.
I'm just saying. It wasn't when we beat Lakers.
No. I'm talking about this game, this one game.
You said since 7, but you was alive in 2008.
No, but here's why. I'm going to get there. Right. Because the history has shown me with this particular core group of players that they fold their tents.
That is true.
That's why.
That has been
y'all didn't fold y'all tent. Y'all was going up against Shaqs, and it was different, man. Kobe and them. That's different than this this Mavs team. Y'all have shown to blow leads, not only blow leads, let teams back in late in the fourth quarter, let Miami Heats, that's the 9th seeds, 12 seeds, whatever you want to call it, beat y'all. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but on top didn't go up against Shaqs. But
No.
Y'all played.
We played Kobe.
Oh, it was Powell. That's right.
Powell.
It was Kobe and Powell. My bad.
But Kobe's enough.
Kobe's enough. When you look at it and you talk about how they got here, right?
Yeah.
They played against a team in Miami that was a team with jerseys on. They also played against another team that had jerseys on in Indy. So you start to look at that and you go, man, they play against a Cleveland team that had jerseys on. There was really nothing
that
they
just
feared.
Had jerseys on.
There was nothing for them it was nothing for y'all to fear. It was nothing for y'all to fear. Y'all basically broke out the broom to get to the championship. So now you looking at this and you mess around and you lose this game, the ghost of the past starts to creep in, the doubt. Are we good enough to finish this deal? All of those sort of things. You talked about it, Paul. It's a must-win, and you don't want to fly all the way back to Dallas on a 3-hour flight that seems like you're getting ready to go to Africa or something on a plane, because it's going to be long, and the turbulence, and your brain is just quiet. The lights off. No one wants to eat. They sick to their stomach. And then you're going into an atmosphere that just popped you by 38. So to me, in the short time that I've watched this team play, this is a must-win, man. You got to win this. Because if you don't win this, it's over. I'm over there with Skip. I'm not messing with you no more, Paul. You go 3-2. I'm going with Skip.
If we lose 3-2,
yo, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, I gotta get in.
So
I'm getting off the boat because I can't swim anyway, so I gotta have a life jacket on. Don't be laughing, Skip.
So what you're saying is it's gonna be 156-1?
If y'all lose this one,
we lose this game, so that means that means a team
that hasn't
lost
what it means.
3 in a row games.
That's what it means.
All year is not only gonna lose 3 in a row, they're gonna lose 4 in a row.
We talking about all year in the regular season. You would not face the same type of obstacles. You have not had this type of pressure. Losing 2 games in the regular season, or losing 3 games, even 4 games or 5 games in the regular season is not the same as losing 2 in a championship.
No, it don't matter, but you build habits. You build these habits during the regular season.
And guess what your habits are?
That we don't lose back-to-back games.
But you've been known to choke.
You said it earlier, Key. When they lost those back-to-back games, it wasn't a way-home situation.
I understand it, but it's also the regular season. It's not the playoffs. Okay. Y'all choke in the playoffs. Y'all have choked. Put it that way. Y'all choked.
You talking about the past.
What? And that's why I say go start creeping back in. You start saying, damn, man, here we go all over again. Here we go again. It's like the yips that kickers get.
Yeah.
They kick it. It's like, well, he missed. Then he go back out there again. He missed. Then you put him even closer, Skip, to the 30. He missed. Then you say, well, you know what? We going for 2. We're not dealing with this anymore.
Once they go south,
can't get them back. That's how I feel. Y'all better win this game, man.
Oh, my God.
Paul Pierce.
Hey, man, don't text me. I'm blocking you tonight. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm
going to be sitting right next to you. I'm coming to the house. I'm going to be sitting right there.
Paul, all I know is you are getting pounded on the backboards.
All right, what that mean?
You are getting...
All right, so tell me that. What's our record when they beat us on the boards in this series? What's our record?
When they beat you
when they win the rebound war, 2-1. We're 2-1.
Okay, all right.
They beat us 3 times. We won 2 of those. That's not an indicator, Skip.
You were getting
that's not an indicator.
Okay, so Pat Riley was wrong about no rebounds.
Yeah, that's the 80s. Pat talking about the 80s. Okay. Give me something else. Give me something else. 30 years ago.
You were getting annihilated points in the paint. Annihilated.
Okay, it's a 3-point shooting league, Skip. Who's winning the 3-point war?
You're down 66 points.
Who's winning the 3-point war, Skip?
Y'all
this
both
is a 3-point game. Give me something else, Skip. You got to give me something else. What about, free throw disparity?
All right.
You got to come up with something else.
I'm going to give you this. Luka Doncic is a bad you-know-what.
Yeah, he is. I couldn't agree more
and he disappointed me royally in Game 2 because they had you on the ropes in the fourth quarter. Yes, they did.
It was up 21 points.
No, not in Game 2. And Luka in the fourth quarter.
Game 2.
Yeah, Game 2. Luka goes 1 of 6 and missed both of his threes and had 2 horrendous, just frustrated turnovers that were quick runouts for easy basket for you. You can't do that, and I don't think you're going to get that Luka tonight. I think you're going to get road warrior Luka tonight.
Giving you? What's Luka's? How about this one? I want you to pull this up before the end of the show. What's Luka averaging versus the Celtics just in the second half? Well, what's the shoot percentage? Because I know he do all this damage in the first half, and then somehow in the second half.
Well, I know the other night. He was only 2 for 8 in the second half because he didn't contribute much at all.
And he was just 1 for 6 the last game before that. And I guarantee, if they not up at the half, if Dallas is not up at the half, don't count on Luka to show up in the second half.
Maybe this is his time and his turn.
Hey, look, I bet you, if I had to guess, he probably shooting 30% from
Paul
25%
Pierce,
in the second half.
The last 2 games in Dallas, Luka went 1 of 15 from 3 in games 3 and 4. He is due.
No.
Due.
I mean, he's due to hit 2. He's due. Let's do an over and under 2.5 threes. He's due, right? 1 for 15. The law of averages, right?
All right.
I'm giving Luka under 2.5 threes for a dinner.
For a dinner?
For a dinner.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, 2.5.
I'll take it.
All right, there we go.
All I need is 3.
2.
He got it. He's 1 for 15.
I don't know about that one. He might hit 3, Paul.
3.
Might hit 3.
I'm giving him 2.5.
Desperation. He might hit 3, but I ain't betting you are.
Maybe he'll foul out, too. Maybe he'll foul out.
All right. I got one other bet in my back pocket that I'm not going to bring up because I don't want to jinx it, but you've forgotten it. But I got another
Hardaway.
one. No.
Oh, you got Hardaway as an X factor?
I don't have Hardaway as an X factor.
Oh,
but,
why
but
not?
The
He
point
hit 5
is,
threes.
he hit five threes, all in the fourth quarter, to Keyshawn's point, against a bunch of guys I didn't know who they were. A bunch of Rick Carlisles, and remember, what was the guy's name? Jerry Seastein or whatever his name was. This is way before your time. There's a bunch of those guys were on the floor, but he did feel it. He did see it go through. He is not your.
Girl, you're not.
Okay, wait.
Skip, you're not about to sit over here and tell me that about Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is not your basic, common, everyday role player. He's not.